Hope all is well with you all. I thought I would just film my morning makeup and beauty routine, I suppose you would call it. I usually start off with some serums. I've got a few which I inherited, which might seem a bit weird, but my mother-in-law, she was obsessed with all this stuff and she literally had loads of them. And she died last year, and her husband wanted me to have all her stuff. So I took all the things that would be useful for me. So I've got all these different serums that I've been using. So I've already done these. I've already done this. But I've got Duval's Argan Active Protection eye serum, which I put that under my eyes. And then I've got Visage Skin Hyaluronic Acid serum, so I put that all over my face. And then, just because I can, I've got L'Oreal's Youth Code and I put that on my face as well. And then I go in with my gua sha, which I bought, I treated myself to in the Black Friday sale. And I got it with some, what are they called? Ice globes as well. But I won't do that today. I'll do another video on that. So this is what I do with the gua sha. So I start off the back of my neck and I just sort of roll upwards about 7 times. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. And then I do the neck using the long edge of the gua sha. I hope I'm saying that right. And then the other side. And then I do the chin. So I put my fingers here and I use this edge and I just go across here about 6 or 7 times. Same thing on the other side. And then I do the cheeks. So apparently you go down and up to the temple. So down and up, and then do a little massage. I don't know how many I've done, but I've already done this once this morning. I shall look 20 years younger. If only. Oh, it's slipping. That's the only thing with getting the What? What's the matter? That's Luna. She thinks it's weird that I'm talking to myself. Okay, so what I was saying, that's the only thing about getting this one is that it can be really slippery in your hands, so you have to be careful you don't drop it because they will break. Okay, and then it's the under eye area, which is very, very sensitive, obviously, so you have to be very gentle. And then the same thing on the other side. And then the brow area, so you use this edge, the heart-shaped edge, and you just go over your brows. And the same thing on the other side. And then you use the long edge again to do the forehead. So start in the middle. And then this side. And then the other side. So that's the gua sha. And then I usually clean it with an alcohol spray, which I've got, which is actually for my derma roller, but that's in a whole other video. I'll do that another day. I'll sort that out in a minute. And then I moisturize. So at the moment, I'm using Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Cream. I haven't got my glasses on. Magic Cream. Bloody age. Magic Cream is Magic Skin. Okay. Charlotte's Magic Cream. Instant Turnaround Moisturizer. Okay. SPF 15, which probably isn't enough, especially considering that I live in Portugal. I really ought to be using a 30, so I ought to remedy that, but another day. So then I would put that on all over my face. I've already done that, so I'm not going to do it again. Okay, so let's put all that stuff away and let's move on to phase 2. So my phase 2 is a primer, and this one is from Primark. I absolutely love it. It's got some CBD oil in it, I think. God, bloody eyes. Aloe vera, jojoba oil, and vitamin E. Okay, I thought it had CBD oil in it because it says CBD primer. Looks like maybe I was wrong. All this time I've been talking about CBD. Although there might be something because the letters have gone off. Ugh, anyway, who cares? It's a primer and I really like it. So what I do is I tend to, it's really hard to get out of the tube. I squeeze it onto the back of my hand and then I just put it gently all over the face or wherever I'm going to put my foundation, concealer or whatever. Does feel nice, that one. And then I do a separate eye primer, which I use this one from Kiko. I don't know if it's, I don't think it's, there we go. I don't know if you can see it. Kiko Neutral Eye Base. And I tend to just put a little bit of this on my under eyes, just a tiny bit. A little bit on the, I smudge it in with my little fingers and then I just go in just a tiny bit on the underneath and then a little bit on the top. And then I just sort of blend it and then let it dry. So I was using a concealer to hide these sort of, I don't know what you call them, sunspots, because I have got quite a lot of them. I guess that's from spending my entire life living in a sunny country. I wish that I'd have protected my skin a little bit better from when I was younger, but hey, you know, when you're younger, you don't really care about these things, do you? So anyway, let's move on. So I've been using this foundation and I am, okay, so I inherited this as well. I know it sounds crazy using this kind of stuff, but I found it's like the perfect foundation for my skin. So it's really strange because my mother-in-law was, she had really pale skin, but she had loads of these. She collected makeup, but she had boxes and boxes. Is that gonna focus? I don't think it's gonna focus, is it? Focus. There we go. So there's loads of it, and I thought one day I just thought I would try it and see what it was like, and I just instantly fell in love. So when I run out of all those boxes, I shall be buying some more. So what I do is I just put a tiny bit on the back of my hand because I don't need a lot, maybe a little bit more than that. And then I use one of these squeegee things. I don't know what they're called. There's one here that's just brand new, which is from Visage. I don't know if it's focusing. There we go. Yeah. So I use that and I just dab it in and then I put it over the sunspots. And you see how good it is on my skin? Although in this light, I don't know how well that's coming out, but it just covers, just not completely covers, but just covers it enough for it not to bother me. Okay, I just put a little bit over the nose, wherever I've got redness, under the nose, a little bit on the chin. And I just use what's left on there just to blend it in. Maybe a little bit under there. That, I think, is about it. And then I mean, I'm not going anywhere special today. I'm just, you know, I might be going out to the local shop to pick something up, but I don't need anything major. I just have, you know, it's just enough to make me feel better about myself. And I think that's all we can ask for, isn't it? So let's see. Phase 3. I've got my brushes. Let's see if you can see those. Is it gonna, there we go, Visage. Something else that mother-in-law collected, brushes. She loved brushes. So I had this set. I've actually got 2 sets, brand new. So that's what I use. So right, what do I do first? I've got so much makeup, and most of it was hers. So actually it's actually really nice doing it in the morning because I'm reminded of her all the time, which is really lovely. She loved her makeup and she loved her clothes and perfume. You probably can't see, but there's like a shelf which is jam-packed full of perfume over there. I'll show you later. Anyway, it usually takes me longer to get ready every morning because I've got so much choice these days that I don't know what to do. It's like makeup. I've got all this makeup and I'm like, what shall I wear today? It's ridiculous. I do like my eye makeup, and I do tend to wear probably a lot of eye makeup. A lot of women, you know, they don't wear much makeup at all, but I do like to slap on the eyes. So what should we do? Okay, so we'll use the Charlotte Tilbury one today, if you can, it's zooming in. And this one is Pillow Talk, and it's gorgeous. It's got loads of beautiful colours. And because I like a bit of drama, I do tend to go for the darker colours. So I'll start off with something light just to cover the whole eye area. So I'll go for this light one, and then I just cover the eye area. One of the reasons why I do like to use a lot of eye makeup is because I wear glasses, and I think the glasses, the frames, it covers so much of the face that you can't really see. So I'm all about slap it on, slap it on. And I'm not holding my brush right. I meant to hold it down here, aren't you? Somewhere down here, but I find it a bit difficult to control. Okay, I think that's enough of that one. Then let me find my other brush. So many brushes, I can't find the one that I want. Where are you? There we go. And then I'll choose a slightly darker one. So let's go for this brown. You can see it. I'm not very good at this, am I? And then I will, where shall I put that? I'll put that in the crease. That looks really messy to start with, but we're going to blend. See what I mean? I put a lot just for day to day, but I don't care. I love my makeup. Let's see if I can match the other side. Okay, I think I might have gone way over there, but I'll just do the same thing on this side. Because why not? Okay, that is quite a lot, isn't it? Let's just take some of that off with a finger. I look like such an amateur, don't I? I don't think I am. I mean, I'm 47. I've been doing makeup almost my whole life. I think I started putting makeup on probably when I was about 11. I remember coming out one day, this is before my mum died, and I walked out, and I'd obviously borrowed her makeup, and I walked out and my mum looked at me and she said, "You look like a China doll. You're not going out like that." Oh, funny memories. Yeah. Okay, so I just put a little bit more of that so it goes down a bit more into the corner. I don't want it to go too down because that apparently makes your eyes droop. And when you're my age, you don't want droopy eyes. Okay, so next one, I'll get a small brush and I'll get the darkest, is that too big? No, it's okay. I'll get the darkest colour and then I will just go in the edges like that. And it kind of makes it go up, if that makes sense. Do the same thing on this side. I can never match it. It was so difficult to do one side the same as the other. I think that one's, is it like that? Oh, that'll do. And then I just blend it a bit with a finger. It's not too bad, is it? It's blending a bit more. It's okay. It's not too bad. Let me get a smaller brush. That one will do. And then I'll use probably I'll use the darker one as well, and I'll just put a little bit of a line underneath. Because, you know, wearing glasses, I just need pow. Yeah, I said powwow. I think I'm losing the plot. Okay, so I will go with that same brush, the darker line, and I'll just go across the lash line a little bit more just to give a bit more depth. Might help if I don't poke my eye out in the process. That'll do. So let's put Charlotte Tilbury away. And then it's time for the mascara eyeliner drawer. I got so many of those as well. Right, what do I do first? So first, not that one, this one. So again, inherited. I know it's crazy, but why not? I didn't want to throw it away, and she had really good taste in makeup and everything. So this one is from Maybelline, and it's called Master Kajal Kohl Liner. And it's really thick, if you can see. Yeah. And what I do with this is that I lift the eye and I just go under the lash line. Yep. So it's, some women might have difficulty doing this because they got really sensitive eyes. I can literally poke things in my eye and I'm fine. Get tissue. Okay, how's that? A little more. And then I'll do the same thing. I don't use that for, I don't use that for that one. Then I move on to this one, which is Super Fat Eye Marker by NYX. And it is literally like it's like a marker pen. You see it? Is it focusing? Come on, focus. There we go. And then I use that to go really close. Okay, I'm not getting close enough to the mirror here, so I might make a mess of this. But I go really close to the lash line on top. I can't see what I'm doing. I literally can't see. Oh my God, I'm blind as a bat. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit wobbly because you can use a brush afterwards just to blend it in, which is what I normally do because I'm blind as a bat. Okay, where are we? Like that, see? And then I'll use another brush just to blend it in just a little. Just clean up the corners so it's not drooping. There we go. And then I use a little cotton bud. Let's have a look. So I got my cotton bud. Probably should wet it, but I haven't got anything here, and I'm not going to spit on it on YouTube. And I just wipe off the excess black from the inner bottom line there, because I'm going to add a little bit of white there. So I got my white liner there. I don't think it's focusing, is it? It just keeps wanting to focus on my face. And this is from Kiko. And I literally just put a tiny bit on the inside of the lower lash line, just to make my eyes look a little brighter. Whether or not that works is another thing. And then I got my mascara. So I've got lots of mascaras. I have to say, I am actually a big fan of blue mascara. And I do wear that a fair amount. But I think today I'll just stick with the black. Don't want to scare you. Who was it that said blue mascara? Tyra Banks. It was when I was watching her on the Supermodel. America's, whatever it's called, Supermodel. And she said that everybody should try wearing blue mascara because it makes the eyes pop. I agree. I think it's brilliant. I love it. But shall I use that just for you to see? Come on then, let's do it. Let's do it. So I have different ones. I have the really bright one, which I won't do that today because that will scare you off. And then I've got like a darker, what do you call it? It's not like a navy or royal, I'm not sure. Okay, so let's go in. The only thing with this mascara is that the brush isn't big enough. I like a really big fat brush. Like the black one I do is a lovely big fat brush. But I haven't been able to find a nice blue mascara with a fat brush. So if anybody knows where I could get one, let me know in the comments below. This one's from Kiko, I think. I bought it a few times from there. Okay, how are we doing? I love to get loads of mascara. There we go. Right, and then, okay, so I'm going to admit I'm terrible at brows. I've never been very good, so I literally just brush them. I'm thinking about having some microblading done, but it's obviously quite expensive, so I'm just thinking about it at the moment. But I know my face would benefit from that because I have noticed that the brows, at the moment, they're not too bad, but I have noticed that they are sort of getting a little bit lighter as they get older, and I think I'm going to need to have them, you know, strengthened. I don't know what the word is. Okay, now, blusher. So I'm using Charlotte Tilbury. Oh, God, I can't see what it says. Cheek to Chic Pillow Talk. Yes, I inherited it. But it's a really nice colour. So what I tend to do is I use like this slanted brush. I don't know if it's the right brush or not, but it's what I do. And then I go sort of slightly under the cheekbone. That's what I try anyway, but you know, might go wrong. And then I just sweep it up. Make sure I go into the hairline. And the same thing on this side. And then what I find is I've done it too much. So then I end up doing a bit more, and I end up looking ridiculous. So then I end up having to do that. So if it's a bit much, I don't care. Okay, what next? So I think I can put my glasses on now, which are absolutely filthy. God, glasses and filth. What is it? They're just always dirty. It drives me putty. Right, so I would obviously put a lipstick on, but I haven't brushed my teeth yet, but I'll put it on anyway. I'll put this, oh no, that's a bit horrible, that one. It gets melted. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit and then I'll wipe it off so I can brush my teeth. I've gone right over my lip line there. Oh dear. Okay, so just a little bit of colour, but not too much because, you know, my eyes are obviously quite what am I talking about? Anyway, this lipstick is really nice. It is from L'Oreal Paris, and it's called Color Riche Matte 633 Mocha Chic. It's a really nice lipstick, actually. Can you see the colour? See, it's gone a bit manky there where I just dropped it. What's the matter, Luna? Hey, what's up? Want to say hello? Come here, come here. Oh, there we go. Look. Oh, hello, darling. Hello, darling. Are we good? What's the matter? Hey, what's up? Am I talking to myself? Am I talking to herself? She's not. She's talking to all those millions of wonderful people out there. If only. Okay, so that's my face. That's my face done. Sometimes I will spray a bit of something on. Let's see what I've got here. I've got a Visage Fix Perfect Setting Spray. Sounds like hair lacquer, doesn't it? Or I've got this one, Prep and Perfect Mattifying Setting Mist. Yeah, but I can't be bothered today. So that's that. That's my makeup. Next is the hair. So I'll be back in a second to sort my hair out. Look at the state of them. Filthy. Right, I'm just waiting for the straighteners to warm up. Let's get these things out. Okay, so it's a bit of a mess. I have to take my glasses off now. No, I can't see. Actually, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's a bit long at the moment. I need to ring my stylist to book an appointment to get it trimmed. Okay, so I've got some funny wobbly bits here that annoy me. This, you see where it goes, like it's like an S. S for Suzy. So I like to pin back the top part, and then I can try and straighten those bit just to get rid of that curvy annoyingness, which sometimes I struggle with because I am not a stylist. Don't really know what I'm doing, but okay, let's see. So let's see if we can straighten it a bit. So what I do is I tend to try and bring it forward, and then at least then it sits a bit better. I'm sure it probably looks fine the way it is, but I'm just paranoid. I'll do that front bit afterwards. Actually, that's better already. Ooh, a bit hot though. Okay, so that's that. And then let's see if we can do the top bit. A bit more underneath. I love having short hair. I don't even mind having to faff about with this every morning. I just love how easy, well, it's not easy. Actually, long hair was easier, but I think it's more fun having short hair. I think you can do more with it. When I had my hair long, all I ever did was, you know, stick it in a ponytail. Or I would plait it and sleep in plaits, and then I'd have it sort of wavy the next day. But it used to drive me nuts, having to plait it every time I washed it. And then sleeping in the plaits, which, let's face it, is not the most comfortable thing in the world. I'm just doing the same thing behind, just straightening, getting rid of any kinks, because I hate kinky hair. See, that's better already. It's only taken me a couple of minutes. Okay, the only problem I've got at the moment is that I have got a lot of hair. And when I do go and have it cut, my stylist, she loves my short hair, but she hated having to blow dry it when it was longer, because it used to take so long because there's so much of it. Mind you, it still does a little bit now. But yeah, there's so much of it, and it's kind of thick, and I could do with it being trimmed and just thinned out a little bit. So I tend to like brush this to one side. I think that'll do. It's all right, isn't it? It's not too bad. I haven't got any funny kinks this side. Sticking that a little bit. Let's just, I think I just made that worse. When it's a little bit shorter than this, I can sort of zhuzh it up a little bit and give it a bit more interest, but that's okay. That'll do, won't it? There he is. Done. Don't mind that. There it is. Right, what am I going to wear? So, this is what I'm wearing because it's a bit chilly out. Gorgeous blue sky, but it's a bit cold. So I've chosen my super dry jumper that Micah bought for me just before Christmas. It's so nice and warm, and it's really soft. I love it. I'm wearing my H&M cargo jeans in cream, which is super cute. They've got this little turn up. I don't know how well I'm going to show this. There we go. I'm wearing these fabulous boots that are like my favourite boots at the moment. I adore them. And that's me. I just need to put maybe a bit of jewellery or something. I've got a lot of jewellery. Seriously. I inherited a lot of jewellery. She was, that was the one thing that she loved more than anything in the world, apart from her son and her husband, obviously, was collecting jewellery. She absolutely loved it. So let's just put you, I can't find anywhere to put you. Right, so let me find something to put on. What do I want to wear today? Do I want to wear these? They're quite cute, those. My friend bought me those. I think they're from C&A. Aren't they nice? I love the colour. I could wear these. I don't think the colour goes too well though. My friend bought these for me from Primark. I love those. Okay, super bling. They totally don't go, but another friend bought me those for my birthday. So what are we going for then? What are we going for today? Sorry, that's a bit close, isn't it? I'll be back in a second. So I've decided to go super boring because I wear these all the time. Let's see if you can. And my favourite style of earrings is where you've got the little, hang on, let me just put it in and you can see. So it's got like the little ball at the front and then the big ball at the back, and I just think it's super cute. So I wear this style all the time, and yes, you've guessed it, I inherited them. The ring though that I chose to wear today is not inherited. I actually bought that, or Michael bought that for me at the medieval festival. I think a couple of years ago. There's a medieval festival in one of our gorgeous towns. It's called Silves, and we bought it there. So that's what I'm going to wear today. That's me. So I'm all set to do nothing much really. Bit of blogging. I might have to nip out because there was a Christmas present that was ordered on the 27th of November and we never received it, and there's just been one palaver after another, but finally they've sorted out and I'm going to go and pick it up. I don't trust them to deliver it, so I might get that today, we'll see. But that's it, I think, for now. that was my morning makeup routine and my gua sha routine and my little outfit. I hope I haven't bored you to death. If I haven't, please give the video a like, and if you're not subscribing, please do so because it really helps. In the meantime, you can find me on thegreybrunette.com. You can find me on TikTok, I think it's just Grey Brunette, Instagram, The Grey Brunette, Facebook, The Grey Brunette. Very original. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.